Sollazzo. I started working at Voyago in 2014. As a school bus driver, I got to experience what it's like for the drivers out on the road. Then when I moved into the supervisor role, I got to learn how it all works behind the scenes. I was also able to kind of connect with human resources, the payroll department, and I got a little bit of information on how they all run and work as well. So it was a great experience to kind of get a good feel for the company as a whole rather than one division. And now I'm in recruitment. I've been doing this for a year and a half now. So applicants have a few options when they want to apply for a position at Voyago. They can go to the BeWorks website, and that has all the different opportunities that we have open. We have our voyago.ca website that they can go to. All of our postings are on many of the different online job boards like Indeed, Monster, Google, that type of thing. And lastly, they can also email me resumes and then just call me. So if they want to just give me a call, I'm fine with that too. From the application process, we will have a quick chat with them. I'll just call and we'll find out and make sure that their needs match our needs and our needs match their needs to make sure it's a good fit. If it seems like this could work, we'll move them into the interview stage. In the interview, we'll chat some more about the position itself. I'll go into detail on what is all expected, how to do the upgrade, what we need from them. Then they will share with me a little bit about themselves, their past experiences. If everything seems good, the next step in the process is a road evaluation. And all that is going out on the road with one of our trainers. The trainers are assessing the candidate's ability to drive and how well they know the rules of the road and if they're comfortable behind the wheel. If the candidate passes the road evaluation, it's at that stage that we will welcome them aboard and offer them a position with transit. Once they have accepted, they will get an email from me that lists all the next steps. So we'll get them into training, they'll start sending in documents, I'll send them paperwork. They do in-class training first, so we'll get all of that done and out of the way. Applicants can't start on-road training until they have a medical that is cleared with the MTO, so we get that in-class stuff done while we wait for that to clear. So they'll do orientation, health and safety, first aid, CPR, and then their second day of in-class training, they'll do a DCP class, which is a driver certification program. The next step for them is their on-road training. And that's where they go out on the road and they do their 12 hours of on-road training with a trainer one-on-one. From this point, their time with me is almost done. They're mostly dealing with the trainers and the supervisor at this point, but I still stay in touch with them if we're missing paperwork or someone needs help registering with our payroll program, that type of thing. But once they've completed the in-class training, they're usually all set and done and ready for transit to take over. First and foremost, you must have a G-class license. We can help the applicants upgrade to the F-class, but you have to start with the G. We also need applicants to be able to pass a criminal record search with vulnerable sector screening. They must provide a driver's abstract. I'm also looking for customer service experience. Our customers are our passengers, and they mean a great deal to us. We want to make sure each passenger has an enjoyable, pleasant experience on the bus, and that our employees care about them just as much as we do. So those are the big ones that each applicant must be able to pass before we can even consider bringing them on board. The medicals. Quite often it takes a while to get in to see your doctor. We're still facing people having issues with finding a doctor. Many people don't have family doctors yet. And then the time it takes for the medicals to clear. Typically it's anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks for most people, but there are the occasional times where the MTO will put a hold on a medical. Doesn't mean they can't pass it, just means that the MTO needs to gather more information before they can approve that medical. So I have a clinic I can send them to, they need a suggestion for a doctor. Our trainers can call the MTO to check up on the medicals. They should be getting a letter from the MTO when their medicals have approved, but the trainers can call ahead and see if there's an update on that, if they haven't heard anything. So that's probably the biggest one that I have found that drivers are facing. Yeah, our employee referral program is great, and many of our employees right now are taking advantage of it. I get some excellent candidates from them. So when the employee has a friend, neighbor, family member that is interested in working for Voyago, they just have to fill out the referral form and then send that in with the person's resume. From there, if that applicant is hired, they will get a $200 bonus. And then if they're still with us after 6 months, they get another $300. So it's an excellent way for our employees to earn a little extra cash, and it brings in some great employees for Voyago. So it's kind of a win-win situation. Don't be afraid to ask a question. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I didn't understand. Voyago prides itself on its safety, so we want to make sure when we're sending our drivers out there on the road that they're confident in their abilities to drive the bus and know the rules. If you need a little extra time on the road, no problem. Just let us know and we'll send a trainer out with you to get that extra time in. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions.